3 a.m. in the morning, and I'm sitting all alone.
Hard hit into right, back at the wall.
That's how many sugar, I can feel it in my bones.
Big Poppy. Back with 2 outs. Kimbrel deals Bregman in the air, left field. Benintendi dives, and he makes the catch. Oh, what a play! Game saver, Andrew Benintendi. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Red Sox win the World Series. 5-1 the final tonight. And the best team in baseball wins it all in 2018.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pesky Poll Podcast. My name is Robert. This is Ari. This is episode 38. It's honestly surprising we've been doing it this long. Episode 38 is obviously your Kurt Schilling episode. Who else could it have been? Was it Rusty Castillo? This could have been the
Rusty Castillo, but he's a free agent. He signed them didn't he sign the worst contract ever for a minor leaguer?
It's like 6 years.
6 years, and you will never see the Green Monster. So yeah, root for this guy. Come on.
It is the bloody sock episode.
Get him in the Hall of Fame.
Okay. And did you just huck the jersey?
Yes, but with pride.
Damn it. Once again, welcome to you guys. We have a jam-packed episode for you. I scraped the bottom of the barrel for the content because we have none in this No Content November once again. So if you guys do like this kind of content, YouTube, once again, you can see these beautiful faces, as is every week. Spotify and iTunes, we never forget about you guys. How you guys doing today? Make sure all you guys like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. You know when your two favorite idiots go live. Mostly every single week. Sometimes we're a little lazy and take a week off. We're not going to talk about it. So, with that,
or we have no content. We simply have zero content. We're like, well, we can't really do anything.
Yeah, if we have no content, there's no really need. Like last week, we were able to pull something out of our you-know-wheres and just ramble.
Yeah. And that was cool.
50 minutes, but that's not going to be a thing every week.
Let's just say this to Heim right now.
Give us content.
Give us content, please. We got nothing to deal with.
I need at least memes, at least something.
I know. He's literally acting like Bill Belichick. It's so funny. He's like the entire Boston media is like, so do you have any rumors or anything for us? And he's like, no. We're gonna look at free agents. We're gonna look at trades. Well, who?
There's literally nothing.
Nothing.
There's no even interest. The only person that we have any interest in that's being said is George Springer, and that's not even coming from any confirmed sources. That's just people saying, yeah, the Red Sox are kind of rumored to be interested in him. But that's it. No pitchers, no nothing, and God knows we need pitchers, Ari.
We can't be going into the 2021 season with you and I on the starting pitching staff.
Actually, I would be fine with that. I mean,
I mean,
cool with that.
You don't even have
to test out this 47-mile-an-hour curveball.
Yep.
Drives the ladies crazy in the front row. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep.
You all know how it is.
I kind of pitch it a little bit differently. A lot of people, deal the whole overhand.
You do a little bit of that Will Ferrell slurge action.
I do a little bit of that underhand, a little bit of that softball. A little bit of
that submarine throw or
it's
softball.
Not even submarine. It's not even submarine, dude. It's full on softball. And we all know that Ari's going to be pitching when they roll out that giant net. We're like, all right, good to go.
Yep, we got to protect him. All right.
Innings like crazy.
Yeah, all right.
No need for relief pitchers.
We need everything badly. Well, not everything, but we need everything pitching related desperately. But we kind of made a move for that. We added some prospects to our 40-man roster. If this will load up.
I didn't actually hear about this, so this is the first time I'm hearing this.
Okay. Though this article just came out last night.
Oh, okay.
So we added players like Brian Mata, who's one of our pitchers.
Good. Wait, to the 40-man?
Yes, into the 40-man. So they're not eligible for the Rule 5 draft. No chance of us losing them.
Great. Okay, so
Jake Groom.
Jay Groom.
Jennison Rosario, who was in the Moreland trade.
Oh, yeah. What is it, Jason?
Jason?
I don't know.
I don't know where I saw an N in there, but we're not going to talk about that because for some reason I just said Jennison.
Jennison Rosario.
Close enough. Connor Wong, who
All
obviously,
right, yeah.
Hudson Potts, who came in that Moreland trade too. So think about it. For Mitch Moreland, we got 2 guys who are top 20 in our prospect list.
Now, where does Potts play?
Third base.
Okay.
Could be used
Because
as
I
back
haven't, like,
from
I've
this year.
heard of the name, but I actually haven't seen any,
I haven't seen anything from either. Yeah.
Rosario looks like, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. This guy
Um,
might be, I think that, a lot, we've been talking a lot and saying Duran might be the guy that we're grooming, but long term,
might be. Yeah.
might be Rosario. Who knows?
Then we have Connor Siebold, who we got in the Workman trade, and Edward Bazardo, who I do not know. I think he's a relief pitcher. And I made a lot of other moves too,
Okay.
as in removed a bunch of people from the 40-man roster, aka Domingo Tapia.
All right. Yeah. That.
That hurt.
Yeah.
That one I don't agree with. Robinson Lair is gone. Zach Godley is gone.
Yay!
Andrew Triggs is
Yay!
gone. Sad note, Flow God is gone.
Kick him.
Kick him.
All right.
Off 40 men. Dylan Covey.
Okay. I don't. Yeah.
Cesar Puello.
Okay. Unpopular opinion. I kind of liked him. He had phenomenal fielding.
He was not bad, yeah.
Only problem, I think the 2 problems with him were he was going to be 30 this year. And he's not a very good hitter.
Yeah, we need to start going in the younger direction. And I don't necessarily think that the hitting would have been that bad.
He could easily have been a defensive substitute.
Yeah, surrounded by this top 5 offensive team.
Yeah.
But
I think it's the age.
Yep. Sule Lin is gone. And
really?
Jose Peraza.
Lin is gone. Wow.
He's not necessarily gone, but he's off the 40-man. So they can bring him back as a minor leaguer. But right now he's off the 40-man roster and is not a major league player.
Because I was thinking that he was going to be like, possible, shortstop. But all right. Yeah.
And we sent Kyle Hart down to Pawtucket Worcester.
Woo!
Worcester! So Kyle Hart is down in AAA. Never do that again, please.
We all know what I'm talking about when I do that.
Oh,
Continue. I'm sorry.
Kyle Hart is down in AAA.
Okay.
And designated is Matt Hall. And our boy, Ryan Weber.
Now, see, I'm not going to do what I did last week because that was deeply concerning.
I listened back to that. I'm like, were you okay?
You literally, your face was like, what the? All right. That doesn't surprise me.
He is off the major league roster. He is DFA'd, which means one of 3 things is going to happen. Either another team can pick him up off of waivers. He is going to be a Worcester Woosock / low spinner because that's kind of where he belongs. Or he's just going to be an outright free agent if they choose to release him.
Oh, I'm thinking of... Did they designate him for free agency or designate him for assignment?
Assignment.
Okay. I was thinking free agency. Okay, cool.
I'd honestly... And this might be an unpopular opinion. I think Ryan Weber could do a lot better in a new environment.
I think that he's somebody that you... His contract is very team friendly. So I wouldn't be surprised if some team decides, hey, we need someone who we can count on, maybe even like long reliever, definitely not starter. But he is 30. He's 30, so he's pretty old.
If we're going long reliever, honestly, I gotta say, you either have Pavetta in that role, depending on where he fits in that starting rotation, depending on who you bring in as a pitcher.
Yep.
If you bring Martin Perez back, then that might be your long reliever because there's still a possibility of him coming back. Mm-hmm. Or maybe a Ryan Brazier in that role. Like we said before, and we've said this before on the podcast, we remain consistent. Ryan Weber is your fourth, fifth, sixth inning guy.
Ryan Weber?
Ryan Brazier. Sorry, Ryan Brazier.
Yeah, he's the guy that shuts doors, but towards the beginning of game.
Yes,
Never at the end.
There are some guys that aren't meant for those big situations. Bottom of the eighth, bottom of the ninth situations where you need a save or a shutdown. He's just not one of those guys, and that's nothing bad off him. It's just his strength is in the fourth, fifth, sixth inning.
And I feel like a lot of people look at bullpens now where it's like, well, if you can't shut down people in the eighth inning, then you're nothing. And that's so not true.
No.
Like, Ryan Brazier can shut down people. He just needs to have almost zero pressure.
Yes. Sometimes
like it's not going to be like a game on the line type situation. It needs to be like if you're losing by like 8 runs in the 5th inning and you need to stop the bleeding. Yeah. You put him in for an inning and he'll do that. Or he'll try his best. Not
even that. If I'm up, let's say hypothetical 2021 game. Let's say we're against the Rays.
Okay.
Right? Close division, and I'm up 3-1 against the Rays in the 5th inning. And my starter, let's say it's Nick Pivetta, is looking like he's struggling a little bit, can't find command. I'm going to bring in Brazier, who can still throw 97, 98. And
he throws incredibly hard.
Yeah, and I'm going to say, look, we're up by 2, so don't worry too much. But still early in the game, where if this is blown, we can come back. But go in here, get me 6 outs. Right? Yep. That's no pressure on his shoulders, and he can just go play the way he does. It's just the pressure gets to him. It's not necessarily the talent.
Yep.
Once he gets into the, we put him in a 1-run game in the 8th inning with the bases loaded. I still remember we had a game like that. I was at work listening to the game. We're against the Blue Jays in the middle of July, and I nearly pissed myself, but we're not going to talk about that.
No, yeah.
He struck out that man's too. He got out of the gym. It was bases loaded, 1 out, strikeout, pop fly. We're out of it. We're still at the lead. I'm like, whose man's this?
I know. I love that Ryan Brazier can surprise me. He's one of those players that surprises. Notice I didn't say surprising you well. The guy can either pitch phenomenal and be like, oh, geez, you just got out of a really hard inning. Or it could be like, oh, my gosh, I didn't think you could give up 7 runs in an inning.
Yeah. He's very – I like to compare him to Mike Kickham, right? It's not going to be great, but every once in a while you're going to get that 5 innings, 8 strikeout performance, and you're going to be like, who's that? Where's that been?
Yeah.
Man, I wish Kickham had an Instagram so we can actually DM him.
Dude, I know.
I would so DM him.
Maybe he's got Twitter. Yeah. I bet he's got Twitter.
All right. Let's move on to the next subject, but before we do, percentage that Robert Stock is on this team next year.
I would say,
because considering he's not in that group of guys,
to be DFA'd,
to be off the 40-man.
Off the 40.
So he's still on the 40-man roster right now.
I would say he's got a good 65% of being on this team.
I wouldn't give it that much. I'm gonna say more of like a 35% chance that he is on next year. Because let me look. He's
not coming off the 40-man unless he gets traded. Like, I mean, we have 0 bullpen arms, so anybody will do.
Mm-hmm. Right. I just gotta look at his contract. It's here.
Yeah.
He is, even though he's 30, he's eligible for arbitration, which I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, come on, give me his contract. No, this just give me like games. Contracts. He earned $600,000 last year, so good for him. And yeah, he's pre-arbitration eligible. So if they want him back, he can come back.
Okay.
Which, yikes. No, if he's back on this team, I will fully make an Instagram post saying, "Go out, I will put a challenge out on the Instagram forum. I will say, go out there and get less than a 5.2 ERA, and I will eat my words and I will publicly apologize. That's not even.
No, and you would do
That's,
that. You'd be like,
yeah.
dude, come on.
And you know I'm a man. You know I'm a man of my word too.
Yep.
I am 100% man of my word. And if he doesn't, we bring him on the show and we just talk crap about him for 50 minutes. No, I'm kidding.
No, he needs to be on this team like this spot, anyways. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Robert Stock. Love Robert Stock. But quickly, VTech,
Yeah.
a boy,
yeah,
he got a specific role finally. He's not just that guy that stands there and does that.
he's not the one of the players. He's like, oh yeah, I'm on the team, but not really on the team. I don't play.
They created a new role for him called a game planning coordinator, which I think works out really well for him because what I'm hearing is he's always that guy that's going to go in with the pitchers and catchers and say, okay, these batters like this, this, and this. You know,
Don't throw those. Yeah.
don't. Yeah.
No, when I saw game planning coordinator, I was like, yeah, he's working with catchers. He's working with pitchers. And I have a very hard time believing that our pitching staff is not going to be good this year. Like talent wise, yeah, but like we have like a good pitching coach and we have this new role. It's like, and we have Veritek. Like, but everybody loves Veritek.
Here's the thing. Like, we were the third worst pitching staff last year. Behind, guess who? Guess which two teams were worse than us?
Pirates.
Yes, and?
Orioles.
Phillies.
Really?
The Phillies' bullpen was terrible.
Oh, okay, that's true.
They were allowing 9 runs a game with Workman's.
Yeah, no, I bet Bryce Harper's over there like, I'm on this team for how long? And I won't get a ring.
10 more years.
He goes, we need to talk. We need to shorten this contract.
Yeah, let's make this like a 3-year deal.
Please, please. Oh gosh.
But I don't necessarily think this team is going to be that much better. I'm just saying we're going to go from like 30th in the league in pitching, and I'm going to say next year we're going to be around 21st. Especially with Chris Sale coming in, I can maybe see this team, climbing into top 20 with Erod coming back too. So you have Sale for probably 2/3 to half a year. Evaldi.
Oh yeah, he's not going to be in the first half, but like, yeah.
But we got some young bucks coming in that can maybe,
Houck
make some noise.
I am hyped for Houck.
Tanner Houck, Nick Pivetta, Connor Siebold.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep. I don't think Connor Siebold's going to come up until. I don't think Siebold or Mata are going to come up until like September though.
Mata's like a top 5 prospect, so I see him maybe. I see him maybe coming up as early as, given an injury, which no one wants. I could see him coming up as early
as when?
As like June, July.
Depending on if the Red Sox get starting pitching.
Oh yeah, it all depends.
He may see this guy very quickly. Like this guy may be like May. He's like, oh yeah, you're on the team. Come on, because there's going to be a
dead bullpen on him.
Yep, but there's going to be a lot of what am I trying to say? There'll be a lot of buffer time between when we have Sale and when we when the start of the season and when we actually get Sale. So that's what I think.
Yes, it's. I don't know, but
I'm excited for him.
I'm definitely like the prospects that Heim was able to come in, because remember before Heim came in and we had
zero
our boy that we're not going to talk about running the show, right? Mr. Dave Dombrowski.
Dombrowski loves to blow money and not suffer the consequences.
No, like Section 10 put it perfectly. They said Dombrowski's the guy you bring in here for 2 years to turn your team around to win 1 championship, and then you fire him right after the championship.
Yeah. Oh no, this guy doesn't build. He builds super teams and then leaves. He doesn't build super teams to last.
Yes, he builds super teams that last for maybe.
Look
2 years.
Yeah, look at the Tigers. Like, perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect example.
I wonder where his next job is going to be. He's still in that hunt for trying to get a new baseball team in Nashville, but
I still like that.
I want a team down here.
I want that.
If I can get a team down here, because like the closest team to here is I'm either going to watch the Double-A Chattanooga Lookouts, or I'm going all the way to Atlanta to watch a Braves game, which
I was gonna
is
say Braves are pretty close. They're not
this
pretty
like
close, but
5 hours away. Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
you know,
well,
it's a drive no matter where I want to go to watch some
yeah.
baseball. You know, Chattanooga's
So,
still a 2-hour drive to get there.
and what double A or what affiliate are they with? Are they with the?
I want to say the Reds,
I was gonna say Reds. Yeah, maybe.
but
Anyways, I just want a quick. I don't know if you know this. So we made a big deal about getting Will Venable as bench
yes.
coach,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, why does that name sound so familiar? And I just was like talking to and my brother turned to me. He's like, dude, he played for the Padres, and he was an
Yeah.
outfielder. And I was like, and I looked up his stats. He's 38 years old. Like, and he was
Sign
like,
him
what?
as a player.
I know. I mean, was he a righty? No, never mind. He bats left. But
The
yeah,
older Kevin
248,
Pillar.
249 batting average, 81 home runs, 13 WAR for his career. Yeah, I'd take that. But yeah,
that's bad.
I'm excited to see that because wasn't he one of the guys that was like possible manager?
Yes, he was in the hunt. He was in like the final 6 for that manager spot.
Yes, yeah. So
But we ended up picking up somebody who, speaking of a ton of power, right? This man,
yep.
his name is Michael Gates. He was a second round pick for the Padres because we just want the entire Padres farm system for God knows why.
I feel like Heim is just looking over there like he
Hey, I like
probably
that.
has a wish list. He's like, I want this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And like he was
Just get
so
him.
to trade Moreland. He's like, I can't wait to see who we can get. Like, yeah, I know you always go like this. Oh my
He
god.
should trade Kevin Pillar there too to just get somebody else.
Yeah, he was like, he's like, do you want Kevin Pillar? And they were like, no, okay, Heim, we only want to do one trade with you. And he's like, come on, like
But
I want that
but
guy.
I got that man. His name's Robert Stock. He'll really help you guys.
He'll really help you. And
I
kick
got-
up. That guy's great too.
I got Matt Hall. I got
And
Josh
Zach
Osich. He's not bad.
we got freaking Godley over here. Yeah, he was a starter for a while, and you said you wanted starters. Yeah, we literally went and got Clevenger. Yeah, but like
But
You want
that's
this guy
Zach
too?
Godley.
you didn't get Zach Godley. Yeah. Yep.
But Michael Geddes, right? He's only 25. He's an outfielder prospect. So like I said, second round pick. For some reason, they just let him go. Red Sox were able to swoop in, pick him up. And in AAA last year, or 2019, he hit 31 homers. Power guy.
when you messaged me and was like, dude, we got Michael Geddes, I was like, who the heck is Michael Geddes? And so I looked on YouTube and I couldn't find any highlights. So I got to look again because it seemed to me like he was a contact hitter. But now that you're telling me he got 31 home runs,
He's power boy.
wow.
What's
his position? Is he like left field?
Left fielder, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And like I said,
for Benny,
we're gonna groom these guys. We got him. We have Duran.
Yep. Rosario,
and there's someone else who's 24 that I'm forgetting. It's a center fielder, Marcus Wilson.
Yeah. How?
Right.
Yeah.
We have those 4 guys that we're now grooming up that all seem to have major league potential.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Specifically, Geddes.
Yes. And here's what I'm thinking is we go in and we sign that one guy, to come in and play Kevin Pillar, to come and play that 1 year and just be a filler guy,
and be a mentor and to tell these guys this is how you play the game.
Yeah,
if there's anybody you want to have, exactly, bring those kids up, and if there's anybody who you want to have as a role model, have it be Kevin Pillar. Yeah,
it's our boy.
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh, the sweatshirt is in the car. Damn. I wore it to work the other day and forgot about it. It's getting cold down here, but that's Red Sox fans out there watching. That is a big guy you want to look for. Is Michael Geddes. He's going to fit right into this team. I cannot wait to see how he progresses through.
Yeah.
And Might want to. We can. I got to send out more messages because I've been lazy on that. We got to get more interviews just to fill out the content.
Yep.
We'll, we'll what we'll probably do is have have like two segments in an episode.
Yep.
One where it's like 30 minutes worth of us just talking, and the other being like 20-25 minutes of interview with player X. We'll figure it out
Yep.
as we get in those ones. I just got to be a little less lazy and send out more messages.
Do you want to talk? Do you want to talk the Theo Epstein? Because I haven't done this.
I'm just concerned about what he's going to do. From an article I've read from CBS, it's saying that he's not looking to do anything baseball related this season.
Really? Because I heard completely different. I heard that he was trying to find teams. But
it said he's going to take a break.
Oh,
but
okay.
Come next year, he's looking at the Angels or Reds, one of those two teams, and the Mets.
He could help the Mets.
Anybody could help the Mets. They're the Mets. R.I.P. Robinson Cano.
Oh my gosh! You know what I thought of when I saw that he was on PEDs? I literally said to myself, again? I was like, wait, didn't this guy be like, what, the third time now?
You get caught once. It's like, okay, slap on the wrist. Yeah. Go serve your suspension, right? Go do your time. But
you get caught
a lot
twice.
of people do it. It's not
okay.
But if you want to try it twice, you want to go full
like Josh Gordon
Michael Pineda tar incident, like
or what's his face? Josh Gordon. The guy could not stop smoking weed. I was like, beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Love Josh Gordon. I don't know where Michael Pineda came out of my head, but I still remember him trying to fool the Red Sox twice in one season with pine tar on the back of his neck.
That, and I love when the umpire went over to him and was like,
he's like,
do you realize you had that? And Pineda's like, oh wait, that was there? Oh yeah. Okay, whatever. Like he literally did not care at all. And it was hilarious. I was like, dude.
I love how we all saw it like the week before. We all saw it. It was blown up on Instagram, and it was just, the MLB was just like, oh, we didn't see this in game. Look for it. And the Red Sox are just like, oh, he likes doing that. We're going to check on him next game. The very next game he plays against the Red Sox. What the hell?
And it was almost like when Girardi went out there with the umpires, like he was like, all right, here we go again. Like he was like, all right, we've
been on this Pineda. No, go Reds are fine.
Was like, and like I literally, I can't imagine being like one of the position players on the Yankees that game. Just be like,
really?
Wait, like Jeter walking over to like Cano or somebody and be like, does he literally have it on his neck again? He's like, yeah. He's like,
yep.
Okay. All right, cool.
Man, I can't with that. But we got off track with Epstein. I don't know how it compared Epstein to Pineda. No, we were talking about Cano. Cano to Pineda. Yeah, that makes more sense. I don't know how we went down that rabbit hole, but we're good at that.
My one take on this, I think Theo just doesn't want to deal with the consequences of trying to figure out what to do with this Cubs team.
The Cubs are gonna be. They made the playoffs this year, right? And they were bouncing.
Yeah, they got beat by the Marlins off the bat.
Yeah, that was. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of sad. You look at the star power on the Cubs versus star power on the Marlins.
You have the rookie potential on the Marlins. It's through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. Now, I will say this. Like, when I saw, Theo Epstein has, I literally saw it and I was like, wait, he just up and left? Like, he, literally just, was like, all right, see you guys, and left.
He said, adios. I'm out.
Literally.
Get me to Cancun.
Yeah. With Renicky. And so I was like.
And Pablo. Our boy.
Hey, you want to come to that? Never mind. I know who you are.
Pablo ate half the island.
Yeah. Pablo is half the island. But no, I honestly think he doesn't want to deal with the contracts. He's like, all right, someone else deal with this because I don't want to deal with it. Because I don't want to be, reamed by the media. And my thought is the Cubs are not going to be able to sign all of these guys. We all know that.
No, it
Like
looked
if they
like
do that, they're going to be in the Nolan Arenado, position where you can't do anything with your team.
yes.
And so, what I think is going to happen, when it would not surprise me, would be if Heim is like, all right, you have four people that you want to either give contracts to or go to free agency or trade. Most likely trade. What do you think about, let's have Chris Bryant. Let's take Chris Bryant and we'll move Devers to first. You would have to give up a ton of stuff for him. Like you probably would have to give up Cassis, at least, and somebody else.
But here's the thing about Chris Bryant. That leads us into a good segue for our next topic.
Yeah.
It's looking like the Cubs might non-tender him so they don't have to pay him in 2021.
So he's a free agent. So then literally
free agent next year.
Oh, it'd be next year.
It's next year. He's not a free agent right now. But
so if they
it's
tendered
looking
him
like
now, he just wouldn't play a season.
Yeah. It's looking
That's a slap in the face.
No. He would play next season, then he'd just be a free agent.
So
So his contract is 2 years, but they can void the second year.
Gotcha.
But
I see. Okay.
There's one team that might slide in if that happens and trade very, very, very little to get Chris Bryant. And that team is the Nationals.
So I've also heard the Nationals are looking at DJ.
Yes.
And I like that. That seems really cool.
Thanks for jumping the gun on what. Appreciate that.
Sorry, bro.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't.
That doesn't surprise me, honestly, because they got rid of Rendon and they need somebody at third. And I would not be surprised if they were like, "Yeah, we'll give you," because don't they have a pretty? No, never mind. Their pitching staff salary is pretty high.
Yeah. But here's the thing then. After that, right? The Dodgers, right? They're gonna be losing possibly their third base boy, who I really like, in Justin Turner, who's a free agent. So you know what? Why not? Arenado.
And I don't think that's gonna happen. I honestly, that's all rumors. I don't think it's gonna happen because I've heard so many people say, "Oh yeah, the Dodgers and the Yankees are trying to bring down their salary cap because they're in the position that the Red Sox were in last year, where like, oh crap, we literally cannot do anything." Like with this Mookie Betts deal, they're pretty much their hands are tied. And same with the Yankees with the whole Garrett Cole signing. They're literally like, okay, we need to get rid of people because they're probably the Yankees are probably going to get rid of Tanaka. I would not be surprised.
But here's the thing about Arenado, right?
Yeah.
His contract is very weird. He can opt out of his contract after next season.
Really?
If he doesn't, he is owed 160 some odd million through 2026.
Yeah, I thought it was.
So he can just say, you know what, Rockies, this ain't working.
Isn't working. Yeah.
I'm gonna opt out. I'm gonna go get big money somewhere else. So it's very possible that they could trade him for little. He can go to the Dodgers for 1 year. They can win a championship, and then he can either be like, yeah, I like it, I want to stay, or go get my big money, be a star somewhere else.
Pretty much a Mookie Betts.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but just more expensive. Right? Yeah, way more expensive. Yeah.
And then this was a tweet from Jim Bowden, who I haven't really heard the name, but the Yankees have made it clear that bringing back DJ LeMahieu is their top priority. As negotiations grind on, it is evident that LeMahieu's preference is to return to the Bronx. But it's looking like the Nationals are willing to throw a bag at him.
Yeah, because who do they have for second? Do they have Defoe? Wilmer Defoe?
I have no idea.
Or is he third base? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think Nolan, yeah. We've been hearing that all, past 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, man. I'd be surprised if he was moved. It would not surprise me if he went to the Dodgers.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, here's another possible. I mean, what do you think about, the Red Sox trading for Rizzo.
We already tried the experiment once, didn't we?
No, we didn't even try him. We traded him as a minor leaguer.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
So if he wasn't good as a minor league, nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That
I'm
is so not true, bro. Like, who could we trade? We could trade because
if
it's
you're
either that or we
gonna
get
make a
Contreras.
trade with the Cubs, it's Bryant or nothing.
I don't think so. I mean, I heard that they do want to extend Baez, which doesn't surprise me. Contreras, and if you're talking, like you were saying, trade Christian Vasquez, and if you trade Christian Vasquez and then you go and trade for, what's his face, Contreras, like that's a huge upgrade. No slam to
Our boy
well,
Vasquez.
no, Vasquez's a way better defender, way better defender.
But here's the thing, right? Can you maybe swipe a deal with the Cubs where you have Chris Bryant coming this way, you have Evaldi, Hudson Potts, Marcus Wilson, and another prospect going their way?
Yeah, I've also heard rumors. I mean, because we are forgetting the biggest part of what we need.
That would be an
pitching.
absolute slap in the face of Mookie saying we won't pay you, but we'll pay Chris Bryant.
That would be a huge slap in the face. He'd be pissed. And a lot of fans would. They'd be like, "Oh, okay, so you're gonna go get Chris Bryant, but you're not even gonna give Mookie Betts a fair shot."
Mm-hmm.
I've heard. I mean, the more and more I hear it, John Lester. I've said I don't like it, but I'm starting to kind of warm up just a little bit, depending on how much money it is, and depending if we're gonna actually get this 1-day contract with Pedroia, so we can run at second base, field the ground ball, and call it good. The whole day.
We're still gonna have to pay Pedroia for years, though, if we decide to extend his contract and just let him retire.
No, because aren't they gonna reduce the pay? Because that's what I heard was they're gonna reduce his salary and then release him, give him a 1-day contract, literally what they did with David Wright. With the message with David Wright. And do that. I mean, dude, there's so many ways to go about it. I've also heard Quintana. Quintana was a complete bust with Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Were we supposed to trade for him?
I remember when he went over. That was a big deal. That was before Sale, wasn't it?
I thought
that was way before Sale.
That was the big thing, was either Sale or Quintana. They were trying to figure out who to trade.
Yeah, because we had Price then, didn't we? We had Price.
But I think I heard this on Section Pen, but if we got Quintana, we kept Moncada.
That's true. Yeah.
But I think it was worth it.
Oh, I think Sale has been a
championship
way better.
came out of it, so you know.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But no, you got to look at you look at this free agency class, and like we've said, it's old. All these guys roll into the free agency with walkers and canes. The only person, literally, I swear,
Mr. Eric Kratz at 41 years old saying, "I can still play catcher. My knees aren't that bad."
Eric Kratz is literally being brought out on a wheelchair to home plate. They dig him a hole and they set the wheelchair into the ground, and he's like, "Give me there," and then they carry him off the field in the gurney. And another person. Okay, so I'm looking at Price. Not Price. Who am I talking about? Lester. Quintana. I'd feel a little weird on Quintana.
But how do we feel?
Rich Hill. I mean, I've heard one rumor that, oh yeah, he's been like, yeah, I wouldn't mind coming back to Boston because it's my hometown team, and I love, and he loves playing for this team, anyways. But even if because we like we've said before, we need a buffer year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think you get one pitcher, but I think these are the deals that are going to be made are mostly trades.
Yeah.
And weird, like what we did with Geddes. Weird,
just weird random signings like DFAs.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
But
so
the Orioles, they kind of messed up, didn't they?
Where, when, how?
I
can think of so many ways how they've messed up. Okay.
Let's start
off Nelson Cruz. Let's start off Nelson Cruz. They don't want to pay Nelson Cruz. Okay, fine. Second of all, Machado. Okay,
Yes.
you could have traded way more for Machado, but instead
Yes.
we're like, we'll take a couple peanuts for him.
Yeah.
Like we got literally,
Then that first baseman of theirs,
dude. Okay, Chris Davis 2016, Chris Davis 2018. Two completely different people, and it's hilarious. Like,
yeah.
I don't think people realize
one that's not their fault is Trey Mancini. Little moment
they
of silence
better.
for Trey Mancini.
He's coming back though, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, dude. I saw a video of him like hitting, in a cage, and I was like,
Yeah, he
way to go,
lost the
like,
year of his prime, which is very sad, but
they better
he'll
sign
come
that
back.
guy.
Yeah, he coming back. But in their most recent mistake,
Are we talking about the same person? Are we talking about Chris Davis?
No, we're talking about Renato Nunez.
Are you serious?
They DFA'd Renato Nunez.
Oh my god! They wouldn't DFA Chris Davis,
They
they would DFA
Nunez.
Nunez. Oh my gosh! I don't even know how to respond to that.
They got rid of him so they could make more room in their 40-man for it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 5 more. Yes, 6 more prospects on the 40-man.
Who are they gonna like? You realize if you get rid of Chris Davis, if you somehow ship him off, or just coax him into retirement, like you literally don't have to. Like you have so much more cap space.
And here's the thing. He's only 26.
Chris Davis?
No, Nunez.
Oh, Nunez? So the minute you said Renato Nunez, you know what I immediately thought of? Red Sox. First baseman. He plays first base. First base, third base.
Yeah. I mean,
you say 25?
Have him split time with Dahlbeck, move Chavis to second.
Second. Or have him play third when Rafi's, has a day off.
Yeah. Split time between.
I'm gonna call it. I have a very strong feeling that Ham's gonna be like, yeah, we'll take him.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Dude, I'd love it.
That much. But here's the thing. Over the this article says across 263 games with the Orioles since 2018, he hit 253 with 52 homers. But opportunities for Nunez figured to be limited going forward, given the emergence of Anthony Santander in right field.
That doesn't make any.
Number 5 prospect Ryan Mountcastle in left, and Trey Mancini returning for the treatment of stage 3 colon cancer. Chris Davis remains on the roster as well, and now Diaz started crowded mix of corner outfielders who weren't at bats.
Or first basemen, because doesn't Mancini play right, left, and first?
I think so, yeah.
That? And Nunez plays left, third, and first. And you're not even going to play Chris Davis. Like, you literally put him in if someone gets hurt. Like, he's the only... Like, he is... I still can't believe... How much... Wow. Okay, look up Chris Davis's contract right now. Look up Chris Davis's contract.
No. Hey,
I'm looking it up.
I'll be very jealous. But the Orioles GM said it was a very difficult decision because he's such a productive member of our lineup, and he's been an important member of our club here for the past couple of years. Ours is not the ideal roster for him in terms of a fit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Trade the man then. Get some sort of assets back. He's 26. He's still eligible for arbitration. You bring him back at your cost. Even if that's a 1-year deal and you trade him for, let's say, somebody's number 30 prospect, you do it.
Yeah, like, I guess I don't know what they're doing over there in Baltimore.
Man.
Like, trade the guy. You don't know how many people would give for someone like Renato Nunez. And you know what? I bet that guy's going to be gobbled up in the next week or so. I wouldn't be surprised. Probably less than that. Because, I mean, who knows? You might even get someone like the Dodgers who's like, oh, yeah, we'll take him. Because we all know if, the Arenado thing doesn't go through, that what about, because Turner's going to leave. We all know Turner's going to go into free agency and he's gone. Like, I don't know where he's going, but.
He's going to get a bag somewhere.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be for a very long contract because I think
it'll probably be a 2-year, like
2 or 3
million. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I say, because he like I've said before with Justin Turner, he is just the definition of consistency.
Oh my gosh, he's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not somebody that will overly wow you,
Yeah.
but he's not somebody that you say, "What the hell was that?" You know?
He's someone who he's just I also just think like whenever I think of the name Justin Turner, he's such a clutch player.
Yes.
Like
the
I
pressure.
don't like
He's
dude,
the opposite of Brazier. The pressure.
complete
is massive.
opposite. Complete opposite. The guy hits like whenever I think of Justin Turner, I think of home runs and diving like sliding grabs to his right and left to get like outs. I'm like, that guy is great. All right, so I just looked up Chris Davis's contract. You know what he's getting paid in 2022? Do you want to guess?
24 million.
$23 million.
Damn, that was close.
He got paid the exact amount last year. Yeah.
Man, the Red Sox at least didn't put an offer in, the very least.
Oh, for Nunez? Oh, totally.
Yeah,
I think you do that.
Mhm.
Especially considering. Yeah, I mean, and you could. I mean, yeah, Nunez has played a little bit of left. Maybe you experiment with that. Depending on how Benny does.
He doesn't, as the article says. Yeah, they're right. He doesn't really have a defensive home because he's played third, he's played first, he's played left, he's played right. He doesn't really have a defensive home. But for this Red Sox team, that's exactly
That's
what
fine.
we need.
Exactly. Oh yeah, we
we're
need
lacking.
We need another Nunez. Literally another Nunez.
Oh,
Like,
I love Nunez. That was my boy.
Eduardo went literally everywhere. He went
Yep.
third, second, short. I think he probably even played left.
He was a Brock
center.
Holt. He was
He was
so
literally
versatile.
Brock
He
Holt.
played everything except catcher.
Yeah, I don't think he
Hashtag
played
bring
first,
Brock
though.
Holt back.
Yeah, let's bring Brock Holt.
Yeah, why not?
Sign that.
But here's the thing: we need a corner infielder and we need a corner outfielder, right?
Yeah.
You can pick which one you want to fill.
Oh, and pitching.
We're not gonna have him pitch. All right, that's off.
No, I wasn't suggesting that. If we want to ask someone to go pitch, we'll go, trade for Chris Davis. We can go trade for Chris Davis. Like, that guy's pitched. I don't know what his ERA is.
Hey, Bobby Dahlbeck. Let's have a conversation. All right.
You ever thrown a knuckleball before?
You hit that ball very far, so that means you have good arms, man. So let's see it. You see that? I know that's about 10 inches off the ground, but just hold your hand like this, flick your wrists, and that's how you throw a curve. Oh wait, you only threw that about 38 feet. We need that to go a little farther.
Just a little bit farther.
This
isn't no T-ball league. You need to. We're not bringing the home plate to
the plate. 2 bounces to the plate.
Aaron Judge is like, what the heck? Am I competing against this? Oh god.
All right, really quick before we get into our DMs and obviously our favorite part of the episode, right?
Yeah, man.
Let me look for there's a big guy that we have no idea where he's going to go for next year. What uniform is going to be in is Francisco Lindor, right? And I'm just going to throw out some teams that are rumored. I want you to say which one you think is going to be it. Mets, Reds, Blue Jays, staying in Cleveland, Angels.
Angels. Possibly.
If the Angels could swing Lindor to add to Rendon and Trout,
because Simmons is going to leave, and I've also heard a lot of people say that Simmons is actually might be going to Toronto. So I don't think that they're going to get.
And Toronto splurged a little bit of money on Robbie Ray, so
they splurged there, and I think they really want to keep the Kevin Biggio,
Guerrero,
Bichette. I think they want to have Bichette play short, long term. I think he could stay in Cleveland. And what were the other two teams?
Mets, Reds.
So probably not Reds.
I don't see the Reds really making a move.
No.
Reds are just that irrelevant team that no one talks about. They're like always somewhat in the running, but then you're like, nah.
They're always they're that kid from like high school where it's like we all know him, but we don't really know him. It's like he's just
we don't associate with him.
We don't associate with him, but like we recognize and we accept the fact that he is there.
He just kind of sits in the corner during lunch and plays Pokemon Go. We let him do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And everyone else is no. We're all playing Pokemon Go. That guy's playing Bakugan. We're like, what the heck is that game, guys?
Why are we trashing on the Reds? They don't deserve it. They're better
No,
than
because
that.
they're gonna want to. Yeah, in the long term, I don't think Lindor is gonna go there. Mets,
Nah.
I
I
think that they're financially constrained as it is, but
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
they could probably pull something out of
They probably could do it.
that. Hmm
Probably.
It's I don't know, but
That's
I'm
really sad because I mean I would love to see Lindor stay in that on that team long
if
term.
he does, he's going to give his all for one more year. He's going to play
Right.
like his heart. He's going to play like his life depends on it, and he's going to go. He's going to get that bag next year.
I wish that they would have extended him sooner when he was younger.
Yeah,
And I mean, the guy, I would not put him on the generational. I mean, he's talent. He's got.
yes,
I wouldn't say he's. I mean, he's definitely not a Mookie Betts, or a no. But that.
he's pretty damn close.
Yeah, he's pretty close.
He's not
He's not
on
far
that
away.
Betts, Trout, Yelich
Yeah.
kind
Bellinger.
of tier.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put Bellinger up there yet, but
Wait,
he's on that tier
Yelich?
too.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah,
Yeah, like who else could we put in that tier?
Acuna. Or would Acuna be higher? I
I'm,
feel it.
I'm
Dude.
still gonna put him on the same tier as Lindor. I'm not putting him in that Mookie, Trout, Yelich.
I've heard a weird. I want to know what you think about this. I've heard somebody saying, yeah, Acuna might be like, traded. I
No.
highly doubt that.
No.
Like,
There,
I think
like
that
I said,
guy is going
there
to
are
stay.
some guys that are going to be your 400 million guys. There's going to be a lot more of those because that's the demand of baseball now. And Acuna's definitely going to be one of those. As much as I hate to say it, probably Judge is going to end up being one of those. He's gonna get overpaid.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Maybe
Dude, they
Alonso and
literally.
Guerrero.
Yes, both of those guys. The Yankees literally in his rookie year named a part of their ballpark after Aaron Judge, and I was like,
Yeah, we're kind of
that guy's
overhyping
never
this.
leaving.
Yeah,
Never leaving.
man. All right, let's
I don't
get
think he's
into.
gonna get a World Series. Whatever.
It's the Yankees. They suck. Let's get into our DMs of the week, and
Yeah, buddy.
we only had a couple this week, but I went and I asked people, and this is off of your suggestion. I said, "You're going to the baseball park,
Yep.
right? What's your go-to food/drink?" And for me, it's basically like you have to take out a second mortgage just to be able to afford food and drink at the ballpark. But what would be your food and drink combo?
Because I can't drink yet, I would say an ice cold Coke. French fries. Like the wavy cut French fries? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Those. And I don't know. Maybe I think I'd have to go burger. Because the everybody says hot dogs. Yeah, hot dogs are great.
Yeah.
But like, I just had some weird experiences with ballpark hot dogs. Although the Fenway ones have been very
Fenway
good.
Franks, yeah, those are
Yeah,
good.
those are
I've had.
phenomenal.
That's
Phenomenal.
for anyone out there still listening. That's a bucket list. All right, that's got to be on your bucket list. Go and get a Fenway
Oh, yeah.
Frank.
Yeah.
I've done it. It's not bad.
No,
But-
nothing to scoff at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm going with 2 slices of pizza
Okay.
and maybe some cotton candy in there, depending on how I feel.
Yeah.
And just I don't know if I drank, I'd probably say a cold one, but
Mm-hmm.
then I'd probably just
Yeah.
go some sort of soda,
Some sort of. Yep.
probably Sprite. That McDonald's
Probably-
Sprite hits different.
Woo! Why don't they just market that to everybody instead of just Mickey D's?
Yes.
I swear, LeBron James and Sprite have been like, because they're one and the same now. But like, I can't help but wonder if they're like, all right, so we're gonna make this deal with McDonald's here. We're gonna give everybody else the really trashy stuff, and then we're gonna
Yes.
give them the good stuff.
So we got a
What do people
couple
say?
from our OGs. Let me see.
Okay.
This one's on. Sometimes the responses are too long to fit in the box, so I have to manually click into them. Our boy Patrick says can't go
Yep.
wrong with chicken tenders and fries, but in
Ooh.
Philly Stadium, crab fries are a must.
Really?
Mm. We got to take a trip to Philly.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Amber says hot dog or nachos. Nachos.
Okay.
Very classic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
One for the ride says a hot dog and a beer. Once again,
Yeah.
very classic.
Pretty generic. Yeah, let's do it.
And then
Yeah.
our boy JD Martin, who we know watches all the episodes to their fullest. He is watching right now. Shout out to our boy.
Thank you, bud.
He says chicken helmet nachos at Angel Stadium. Which
What?
I personally, for me, I wouldn't be caught dead wearing one of those, but we gonna you do you, buddy. You do you.
Chicken what? Say that again?
He said oh, hold on. He said
Chicken helmet?
chicken helmet nachos. That's what he says.
So do you wear it on your head?
Yes.
Do you like dip it?
It's probably a helmet where you have like one side chicken, one side nachos. You got your cheese like here. You got your honey
You got your
mustard.
Coke coming down this way. Just
You got the straw that comes down like this.
sir, you realize you're not in NASCAR. Go Angels! Okay. My cat's the goat. Yeah. Dude, hey, man, I mean, I'd try it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you wear it on your head?
I mean,
Okay.
that's definitely a bucket list thing that I really want to
Oh, yeah.
do, but I'll never get the opportunity to visit as many ballparks as possible. You know,
What two
the
ballparks do
line,
you want to go to?
honestly,
Those are two for me.
like
No,
I said, I've been to Boston numerous times.
yeah.
I've seen the Oriole Spring Training Park. I
Oh,
went to
really?
a game down there when I was younger. It was a very nice park.
Okay.
I would have to say that I gotta say there's three that I
Okay.
really want to see.
Yep.
Orioles,
Yep.
Houston / Texas.
The new Texas Stadium or the old
Yeah.
one?
The new one.
The new one? Yeah.
Or Tampa Bay.
So
And
Tampa
another
Bay
thing
is
on the
cool.
bucket list is to go down the slide in Milwaukee. Break in and just
just full send.
full send
Yeah,
it, Rock Holt style.
Go Yelich. I want to go to Camden Yards. That's a big one for me. I want to go to Wrigley.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to. Oh man, dude, because like, I would say I want to go to the Yankee Stadium, but I want to live to tell the tale. As a Red Sox fan, I mean,
You don't live when you go to Yankee Stadium.
no.
But
I mean, you know,
you end up getting stabbed somewhere outside of Queens.
yes, sir. But I would have if it's not Yankee Stadium, I would probably have to say the Rocky Stadium. I don't know why. That's just
Colorado,
like
yes.
yeah, it's pretty
Man,
cool.
Like I said, with the line of work that I want to go into,
Yeah.
I can travel a little bit. You know, so that might be a thing. It's maybe one day in the middle of May, I'm just like, hey, let me go on a quick road trip. For some reason, I want to go visit Seattle. Like,
yeah, I mean, Seattle's a cool stadium too.
no one
I don't
wants
think
to
there's any.
Seattle.
I mean, the one stadium that I might be like hesitant to go to because I don't know if it would fall on my head would be Tropicana Field. That thing is such a dump.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. The place is a mess. That's why I want to go.
I mean, I can already see, Blake Snell walking into the pitch and he's like,
Did y'all observe that?
Zunino, come here. He's like, what? Dude, I just heard a crack up there and I felt something hit my head.
We're about to go Vikings at the Super Bowl right now. Everyone run.
Come here. Yeah. So, did you hear about the Minnesota Stadium? You hear about the Minnesota Stadium? Yeah, but you realize we don't have snow here. No, but still, it's still concerning.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
All right.
The fact that balls just get lost up in the rafters is amazing.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
it's so messed up, and I'm so down for it. It's like if it hits this one, it's a foul ball. If it hits that one, it's in fair play, and if it hits that one, it's a double.
And we don't know where it goes. No.
No.
I had a friend that told me that because he had gone to several, Rays games, and he said that they actually, when they have full capacity, they actually have to have crowd control and noise control because it gets so loud and it's such an echoey stadium. They literally have to tell people to be quiet, which is really funny.
Yeah.
So
it's awesome. But we're running a little bit long. It don't matter. We control the rules around here. Let's get in to our favorite part of the episodes. Please welcome the people.
Welcome to Ari's Takes.
There we go. It's finally got some energy for that.
Yeah, let's do it. This week's gonna be interesting, and I say that because there's one game.
Fail my classes.
Oh, same here, bro. There's already one class I've already punted on. I'm like, yeah, nope, never mind. Not happening
same,
with that.
But I'm this close to graduating, and I need every single credit, so I need to get it back. I need to reel it back in.
Reel it in, bro.
It's got to be like Mike Kickham's career. It's gone now. It needs to be reeled back in. 2013, I need you.
So the reason I say this week will be interesting is because there's one game that I've been circling since the beginning of the NFL season.
We're talking football. We gotta diversify our
But listen
takes.
here. Listen,
right,
we got a good one.
In a row, we've been talking about football. Diversify your takes.
Who is gonna win between the Patriots and Houston?
Houston is terrible.
It's gonna be close.
All right, it's going to be Deshaun Watson. All right, like crawling to score.
Well, so here's the thing.
Did you see what they did?
Offense sucks. Let's just get that out of the
way. No. Did you see what they did to the Ravens? All right.
Yeah. Well, okay.
They bent them over and went to town on them Ravens.
It was a wet game, and Lamar is not 2019 Lamar.
Yeah, sad. That's why I didn't draft him. That's why
my brother did. He was like, nope.
My league that went Mahomes and Josh Allen, and I think I scored up pretty well. Somehow I'm 5-5 in our league, and I haven't touched it since week 4.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck.
So whoever lost to me, you are a failure. I'm talking to you, Michael. I know, Michael. I know you listen. I whooped your butt last week, and I haven't touched my roster. I had 2 open spots, and you still lost. Now I have Joe Burrow as my starting QB. God damn it.
Joe Burrow. So here's the thing. Let's just get this out of the way. We all know that Patriots defense is pretty good.
Yes.
They're pretty good.
Gilly.
And we know that Houston's defense is pretty bad.
So it's really good offense versus good defense and average offense versus bad defense.
Yeah. And we lost. I mean, the Texans don't have David Johnson, so we're literally going to be passing the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
So
imagine trading him for DeAndre Hopkins. I think that's a good idea. Did you saw what happened last week, and I can already tell live. You were sitting in the fetal position, slightly crying.
I saw that live. I saw that hop catch, and I saw it, and I was because as soon as Murray rolled to the left and threw it, I was like, that ball's caught. I don't care who was over there. We know the ball's caught. Yeah. Which sucks because I had Stephon Diggs
somewhere.
And the funniest thing is, I did not start Hopkins.
Yes, because I told you. I think it was either in the recording of last week's episode or before we hit record. You're an idiot for starting Diggs over Hopkins.
Well, I started Diggs over Hopkins, and I started Will Fuller.
Will Fuller, yeah.
Because the past 4 weeks, Will Fuller has been going on like insane like scoring like runs, and it's just like okay. And every time like it's been like Hop gets like 7 or 8. I'm like, well, maybe I'll trade him up this week and see how it works. Because Bill's defense I thought was pretty good. But triple coverage.
Who only scored 3 points for me? Who only scored? Oh, my kicker. Okay, good. He got 3 extra points. All right.
No, I think that when I saw that live, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just watched that live. And the second emotion, 0.2 seconds afterwards, was, why isn't he on this team? And the third emotion, 0.5 seconds after that, was, I hate you, Bill O'Brien. I hate you, Bill O'Brien.
Yes. Let me ask you this.
Yeah,
Actually,
man.
no, I need to start the Browns defense, not the Dolphins. What am I doing? Actually,
Dolphins
Dolphins
are
are going
good.
against Denver. Browns are going against Philly. Who am I going with for defense?
Denver.
Browns.
Brown. Oh wait, you're not gonna go Miami?
I have a bad feeling. Like,
Dude, they don't have any receivers.
yeah, my team kind of sucks right now in fantasy because I'm rocking Joe Burrow, Philip Lindsay, Melvin Gordon, Thielen, Curtis Samuel, Ebron, Juju, Browns defense. McCaffrey's been out all year. I had the first pick. Remember that. I had pick number 1. I've been able to use my first pick for 3 games, and I didn't set my lineup for 2 of those games. So we have one middle finger raised to the sky for all the games McCaffrey has played this season.
I also would dare say that anybody, the first 2 draft picks have been complete busts. Like, it was either him or Barkley. No, Barkley.
Oh,
Barkley was second pick, and Barkley just got hurt and died.
Who picked Barkley?
My brother. And because he was like, dude, if he's not going to... He's like, I'm in a win-win situation here. At draft day, he's like, I can literally get McCaffrey or I can get Saquon.
Yeah, we both lost.
And you both lost.
Both lost. It was a win-win that turned into, oh, God, please stop. Help us, Lord.
It's that, and also, all right, who can I manage to scrape out of this waiver wire?
I've been trying. Like I said, I just picked up Burrow because Jimmy G is dead and Josh Allen's on a bye.
You didn't pick up Tua?
Nah, I'm going to think Burrow's going to have a good game. But we're already over an hour.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you to the people who watch our episodes all the way through.
Thank you.
JD, we know you're out there. Amber, probably not. She's the only episode she's basically watched more than 10 minutes of was the episode she was in.
Yeah.
With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. We truly do appreciate you. We're getting, hundreds of views per video. Like, we had one that hit 1,100. This last one hit almost 300. And we're getting hundreds of views per video. We couldn't thank you guys enough for that. And if you guys do like this, make sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. We're at 19 subscribers. We're looking to just keep going up, and every single week gain a couple more. You know how it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Roll that outro music one more time. Thank you guys so much. God bless you. We'll see you in the next one.